Everybody's like trying to figure out, okay, what's the big picture? What's my macro? What's my deal? Am I going to go with a new guy? Am I going to go with the old guy? Am I going to move? Am I going to stay? Am I going to quit my job and go to this new job? Everybody's got those kind of crazy, bigger picture things happening. And so if you have those bigger picture things happening, I want you to let Michelle know in the chat, because I want to talk to you guys, okay? Because many of you guys are bumping into now this spiritual dimension, which is the bringing heaven to earth dimension, the bringing heaven to earth dimension. All these dimensions are changing very fast. Used to, we would have a dimensional shift and a dimensional change maybe every other year. Or maybe every year, right? Now they are coming at us. I mean, they're happening really, really, really fast. And this is creating a lot of chaos in our little worlds here, and it's creating a lot of bliss as well. So you can go into bliss or you can go into chaos. It depends on if you meditate, clear your energy every day. Every day, did I mention every day, every hour these days, sometimes? And if you go higher, you'll find that you guys will be able to grab hold of what you need to grab hold of before something grabs hold of you that's not so nice. And it really does just simply work that way. But now we're figuring out sort of macro things, which is really interesting, really neat, and super exciting. You guys wouldn't be here if you don't meditate a little bit, and some of you guys meditate a whole lot. And be on the side of the light. I mean, if you guys can just be on the side of the light, do that, because that's going to really end up setting you free. And there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of things going on where you're getting beat up. There's a lot of things where you and a lot of you guys do things that are just sort of people don't even know what you're doing that to help the side of the light, but you're actually doing all these different things that brings in light, that helps folks, that helps push everything along. And so it's a little crazy these days. I certainly appreciate you. I love you. I'm glad you're here. And so as we go, Dean, do you notice this macro thing where it's a little hard to get the beat compared to what it used to be? It's like you're trying, it's like you feel really sure-footedly, unsure-footedly. I mean, it's a kind of a weird beat. You always see kind of bigger picture
Oh, yeah, I've
stuff.
been feeling really weird the last. I hadn't said anything, but I've been feeling really, really weird the last few days. Like I told Michelle, I said it's almost like in the physical world though, like my feet and my body aren't together, or my spiritual body's not in my human body. And I said I feel off, like I'm literally feel
Right,
like I'm going to walk into a wall. And I was trying to figure out, I was like, there's something going on in the spiritual
right.
world that I don't know yet, and I hadn't even talked to you about it, but I felt weird.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, but that I sense that you always get the beat, really about the same time I do, or sometimes ahead of me. Uh, but it's this time where you look at your feet, your own feet, and you go, where are you going? Where in the hell are you headed? Where are you going? And so it's been that vibe. So if you guys are feeling that same vibe, that would be the vibe of the world. We all live on the planet Earth. I would assume I don't know if any of you guys are Martians, probably not, but maybe, but if we all live here on the planet Earth, and we have Earth things happening, earthy things. We have Earth stuff, and we're all one. So it's normal that we're feeling these kind of weird, unsettled, but positive things if you're really meditating and pulling in the light. It's also normal if you feel total chaos if you're not. And so it's sort of like that. Judy, you're always good with beats. You're always good. You're good like live time beats. I mean, you can take Judy out. She's the best person in the world to go to a club with, a city with, a country with. Judy and I run around all over the world, and you don't miss anything.
Everywhere.
You are the most streetwise woman on the planet Earth. I mean, that's absolutely for sure. You know, and
I don't know
so
if it's a good thing, but it is what happens.
yeah, but you get it. You like figure out stuff a little ahead of everybody else. And you go, did you get this? And you tell me sometimes you'll go, did you catch this? Did you figure this out? And I'm like, No. I said, I don't have as much time on my hands as you do, obviously. So I
Oh,
didn't
yes,
catch
yeah,
it.
maybe
But
bonbons and watch day soaps. Yeah.
yeah, no, but you really do get it. You really get it. And so I think it's really great if you guys can surround yourself with people who get it. And what is it? What is it? It is the beat of the world, the beat of your universe, the beat of what's happening. And if you guys can get on the beat of what's happening, you're going to be on the beat to really find abundance. You're going to get on that beat of finding light and love and all the things that bring in a heaven. What is a heaven? Judy, what's a heaven to you? Tell me what's a heaven to you. Okay. And lie to me, please. Lie to me, please.
I don't know. I'm so simple. I mean, if I wake up and I'm moving around, that's heaven. I don't know. It's just, what's heaven? Oh, there's just so many things. Just family, hanging out with family, hanging out with you, having a retreat, having a car that works. I don't know.
And you're appreciative. I mean, you really are appreciative. You're very appreciative, and so I love that about you.
I think I've
And
had a lot of times where I haven't had a lot of things. So, uh,
you
it,
know
it,
what it's like? Yeah, and you know what it's like to have, and you know what it's like to have not. And so when
yes,
as you do have things, you are like really happy, and you young people, there's a lot of young people. I see Ethan, Hooper Hopper. How are you? Anyway, I see you. And so, but there's like, a lot of young people. And so I'm seeing young people who get it. Let me get Ethan on with all of us too, if I could. Can I talk to you, Ethan? Can I talk to you for a second? Anyway, I did a private reading with Ethan the other day, and I was just really blown away with
I
the
got my
amount
phone.
with the amount of magic. There you go. Can you unmute, Ethan? Yeah, unmute. There we go. There we go. And so, and
Hey,
and
what's
I
up?
hey, what's up with you? And so I did a private reading for you the other day, and I was blown away with your light. And so
Awesome.
I was just like so excited. I was like with how much light you have, and you actually get it, and you don't know you get it yet. But you're a get it person, and but I could tell when I would tell you things, and the lights would come on. Like bing, I would turn on a light for you, turn on another light for you, turn on, and
Yeah.
so and so and you're very lucky. I mean, your family's amazing. Um, and I read you, and I read this amazing family. And so you mentioned, Judy mentioned family, and so and friends and close in people and coming to retreats. And so we have a ball at retreats because we get to find our extended family that we don't know yet. And so for us, it's exciting. It's very exciting. But when I read you the other day, I was really blown away with your amount of natural spiritual ability and the fact that you get it. And I'm seeing a lot of you guys are really Zion heaven creatures. In other words, like that you are from the highest heaven. I figured this out, and it was interesting. And I figured this out through Kevin Trudeau. Kevin and I were friends for 100 years, and still are friends for 100 years. I talked to him today, and and it was interesting because a lot of you guys are in Kevin's GIN Global Information Network thing, and I appreciate you checking out my show. I appreciate that. But Kevin and I were friends forever, and I didn't know what that. I just knew that we had a beat. We're the most unlikely friends in the world. We're as different as night and day. He's incredibly conservative. I'm looking here. I am. Hello, and but it was very interesting because we had a synergy that was beyond this world. And so when I figured this out many years ago, right? I was like, what is that? Remember, Dean? We were like, who is he? Who the hell is he? Remember? We were
He's
always,
always, yeah, he was always had The thing,
So,
whatever. I don't know.
the
The
thing,
magic.
something,
Yeah.
the magic, and I mean, I went through all these different, things and working with him for years and stuff and a lot of trips everywhere, all over the world. And he could make $100 million as quick as we could sneeze. And so it was bizarre seeing this happen. And so in my mind, I thought, when you have a close in person or someone and they're really successful, what do you guys want to do? You want to be the same thing. You want to figure out, okay, what is that success? And when you see somebody that's really happy and they have this amazing joy, like Dean, you and Michelle do, and you're in love and all that stuff, mushy stuff. You're in love,
We can
you know,
live.
yeah. And so everybody wants to be that. Everybody wants to be you, and so, and which is a compliment, a wonderful compliment. And please do, if any of us are doing anything right, please be us, and we'll be you too. But this, you had, Ethan, you had this beautiful magic about you. And I don't think you know how special you are, and I don't think you realize how enlightened you are, because you come from, and as I read deeper and deeper with you, you come from Zion heaven. And a lot of you guys do. And so that's your attraction, I think. And I haven't even told Cat. I don't think I was wondering if I told him this. I think I did when he was here for Christmas. And so, but you guys are coming from this really super high heaven into the planet, and you have a damn mission. You have a mission here, and you feel this. And when you find that vibe, it could be with Kevin, it could be with me, it could be with whoever, like your best friend. What's your best friend's name?
Uh, his name's David, but he goes by Wyatt.
Okay. And when I was reading you, I said, "Who is David?" I remember saying this.
Yeah,
And
blew my mind.
yeah, and I said, "Who is David?" And you were like, "He's my best friend on earth since kindergarten." I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
Well, see, you guys were meant to be together. See, you got chills. Feel that? Woo, you can feel that, right? And so, but you guys were really meant to be together. And so heaven put you guys together. And so you started to sweat. I see you getting warm. Feel how warm? And so heaven put you guys together from kindergarten, because they're like, here, this guy's got your back and you got his back.
Yeah.
Okay. People don't always have that. A lot of people that are here on the podcast tonight and that will watch a few thousand people always watch it through the week. And you guys, not everybody has that thing. Not everybody has that vibe, that thing where somebody's got your back. Find it. Find it, you recluses. Stop being a recluse. Okay, get out there, find you somebody to hang out with, hold hands with, tell each other you love each other, and get each other, have each other's back. Because if you do, you're going to feel really, really good. Wow, I got teary. That healed a lot of people. Wow. Anytime I tear up, it heals folks. It heals folks. I figured that out. It healed me. And so, but you found that at kindergarten. So who the hell are you? So it's interesting for me, Ethan, to try to figure out who the hell's Ethan? Who the heaven is Ethan? And
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
yeah, well, so am I. And so because when I see people like you, young people like you, um, I'm like blown away with your vibration of like who you are. And all I know is, and I'm saying this for everybody's benefit, I know that you have something to say that will benefit people. I remember I talked to a couple of weeks ago. I hope he's on tonight. I talked to a couple of weeks ago a fellow from Iran. Can you imagine being in a country like that? And I'm not saying it's a bad country. I'm saying it's just different and always at odds and things going on and it's not exactly nice and lovely like our little world where we do whatever the hell we want. And so and I read this guy being super enlightened, and it made sense to him, and I realized that. I felt so magical by that. And then I read one of the Global Information Network, but Bo. I read Bo, and he was mentioning that to me, and I was like, wow, I'm glad you caught that, because I realized how enlightened. And he was a young kid, and he was super enlightened. So you guys are showing up this way. And so realize the value you bring and realize how lucky you are. Young people have a hard time of being appreciative. You guys are screwed up. And so does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
understand that, right? And so be appreciative. So you can have the keys to the kingdom and God won't give them to you if you're not appreciative enough. So there's the trick. Okay. And so that's what it is. Remember that. Are you writing it down?
Yeah.
Yes. Write it down. And so let me look at your mom. Your mom's the most wonderful person in the world, is what I saw. Okay. And so I'm looking at your mom. On a scale of 1 to 10, you appreciate your mom a 6.
Hmm.
Damn, what is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Okay. So now you appreciate her a 9 because I told you it was a 6. Young people, you guys are screwed up, okay? Because you don't appreciate enough, because you haven't had the vibration of total lack and total screwed. Judy, you appreciate everything, right?
Yes, that's sometimes what it takes to have appreciation is you lose things, and then until you've lost them, you don't know how to appreciate. And I might not say like lose them physically or whatever, but you just like you lose
You said it right.
minute for a minute you lose
So,
it.
so you don't have to go through loss to appreciate. You could just appreciate.
It could
Now,
disappear
would
for
the,
a while.
yeah. So rather than live your lessons and catch hell, right?
Yeah.
So you end up being who you're supposed to be. Why don't you just learn your lessons
All
and
right.
just appreciate, right? And so if you do that, your best friend David, since you've had since kindergarten, you appreciate him. What do you think the number is? I'm going to ask you. What do you think the number is?
5. Not proud.
It's actually a 9.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
so it's a 9. Before I talked to you and recognized how important that relationship was, um, it was a 4. Okay. And so now it's a 9. So as you become, this is really good. It's really good. And so as you become more enlightened, you become more gifted, you become more aware, and you become your true I am. As you become who you really truly are, your true I am, you're going to find everything will just connect. And so it is so easy, guys. This is not hard. This is easy. All you got to do is do these few little things and you're going to be okay. Appreciate like there's no tomorrow. Appreciate like you just lost everything. Appreciate, appreciate. And then you'll find everything will click in for you. So now it's a 9. So this guy came with you from Zion Heaven, shows up, goes to kindergarten with you, lives through your whole life with you, share experiences, and it's only a 9. Let me show you a trick, okay? But everybody should follow this. I'm going to take you to infinity. Now, I want you to just think of your friend, David. What do you call him? You call him a nickname. What do you call him?
Wyatt.
Wyatt?
Yeah, it's his middle name.
Oh, it's his middle name. Okay.
Yeah.
And so here, let me go high. There we go. There we go. There. And I got rid of a bunch of blocks. Sinuses open, right? Feet got warm. There we go. Okay. There we are. And so now then I want you to just think of him, think of Wyatt, and think of David, think of and appreciate him. Okay. Okay. You went to infinity. How warm do you feel now?
Very.
Feel very warm. Isn't that a good feeling?
Yeah.
How safe do you feel? It's a safe feeling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that nice?
How do I do it all the time? Just appreciate?
All the time.
Okay. I
And
can.
and there's no number. You have to go to infinity. Infinity means it keeps on going, keeps on going, keeps on going, like the illustration that was just up. And that's easy for you. You just don't know how to do it yet. You younger people have these crazy gifts. And if we're around them, we actually empath those gifts. And so I'm always like getting people gifts and hooking them up with gifts, but I also get a lot of gifts. And so I got a lot of gifts when I read you the other day, and I appreciate that very much. And so to infinity. And so there we go, to infinity. And so you feel warm. And so you're
Gary, that is such an important piece for younger people because they because of you they may not have to go through all of the turmoil of losing something or this or that. If they just appreciate right off the bat, I mean they're going to be so much further ahead.
ahead of the game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're so much further ahead.
Judy is truly the most streetwise person I know on the planet Earth, and I appreciate you, Judy. And so, so you're getting some advice from someone who is very wise on many levels, and so there we go. That's the reason we call her Mama Judy. And so,
Man,
yeah, because she's like all of our, she's our mother.
no, you don't want to know how I got streetwise. It just happened. Okay, so
You get streetwise. Well, I can't. I'll let that go. Anyway, so Ethan, I appreciate you very much. Okay,
I
and
appreciate you too, Gary. Thank you.
hey, thanks. But you're brilliant. Be brilliant. It's easy.
Uh,
You know, that's what I see. And how much do you appreciate your mom now?
Infinity.
Oh, good answer.
Great answer. And how warm did you get with that one?
Warm. Pretty warm.
How about now?
Warmer.
Okay. Now allow. Okay. Now how warm?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you turn the volume up on spiritual light, guys. Right there. Now you got really warm. See, crazy warm. All you had to do is allow. So all you guys that are really trying real hard to be like enlightened, spiritual, you get it. Here's all you got to do. Do this. There, I allowed for you. Let me do it again. Okay, there we are. Got it? I allowed. You allow. That's all you got to do. Allow, and you turn the volume up on the light that goes into your being. And so, that simple. Anyway, I love you. Take care, buddy. I'll see you
ya.
soon. Yeah. Take care. Take care. That was fun. That was fun. But I love that. Isn't that cool, Judy? I mean, you get that, right?
that is amazing. You can put them
Yeah.
in your head and
What a great lesson.
have to go through.
And that's a great lesson for young people, and so many enlightened young people are showing up, and coming to tapping in and stuff. And I'm really appreciative of you guys, and you guys are freaks. You're like freaks of nature. Please teach us that. Please show us what you got.
They are. They have so much to teach us if we just step aside and let them, and not think that we know it all. Because I'm learning so much from them. So
Ah.
I appreciate that.
There's my theory. My big spiritual theory is I know I don't know. That's it. I always know I don't know because then I can know more, right? Why would I not want to know more? Because as I know more, I can enlighten more. I can help you guys. I can see things. I can straighten out stuff. And you guys can do the very same thing. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. And so, Michelle, how are you? What you
Hi,
doing?
Gary. Hi, everyone.
Ah.
Happy New Year.
Hey, happy New Year to you. You're having fun. You're in beautiful Las Vegas doing what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like, how's your family? How's everything going? You
Oh,
always
it's going good. Lots of parties, birthday
It
parties,
was her older sister's
celebrations.
birthday. It
It
was
was
Divine's
Divine's
birthday
birthday.
yesterday.
Yep. And then my niece's birthday, Alexis. So
for
it
you
was
for those.
Storm's birthday a couple days before that.
Oh my God, I didn't call him and say happy birthday. I think you even
Yeah.
told me to, and I still didn't do it.
That's okay.
Anyway,
You can call him anytime. He'll always be happy.
yeah. Well, it's really neat because for you guys that don't know, Michelle has 734 close relatives, right?
Big
And
family.
yeah, and she remembers all their birthdays and everything's an event. And
Yeah.
so it's really crazy. I've never seen anyone that came close to you in this lifetime. And Dean, you'll freak at this because I don't think I ever told you this, but I've never seen anyone that could possibly pull off what you pull off with remembering, and you don't get it off of Facebook, you just know it.
Yeah.
Remember everybody's birthday,
Mhm.
every event, anniversaries, whatever's going, you actually, and then you follow through, and then you find perfect gifts for them.
That's
You
my
know,
favorite thing to do.
for
Gifts.
my birthday, you found me Oh God, I gotta
A whole
show
bunch
you
of stuff.
this thing. I gotta show you this thing. Oh, I don't know how
And the
to get
cross. Remember the cross?
for the cross
The
is
one that's
right
right
there.
there in the picture.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the right.
it's
Yeah.
it's right. It's right here. You know, I don't know if you
Yep.
can see it anyway. Right here. Anyway, it's a big cross. And it's and but you got me. You know, I like old, interesting things, and so there's like I got you got me this scale that
It
you
was
know.
more than it wasn't. I'm not going to take all the credit for that. I have to give credit to Christian Pereira, also to Terry Mahoney and David
Yep.
Simon, and who else was there? Um, oh my gosh, Jonathan McLean.
Yep.
And the other two that found it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
But it's one of these
That's good.
really cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool old scale, and I remember when you know I grew up really poor, and so when I would go with my mama, right, a little country woman Eunice to the laundry mat, there was one of these scales, and it was exactly like this one. I didn't tell you the story, but it was and it was a scale that you could put a penny in it, and it would open up and it would tell you your weight, but it would also tell you your future.
Yeah.
And I
It's
love these
cool.
gizmo. I love these little machines. I even have one of those Zoltar machines. You know,
Yeah.
did I say it right? Zotar. I don't know.
I
Zoltar.
think it's
You know,
Zotar. I think that's what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come to me. I will tell you your future. Anyway, who has one of those? And so I think I got it from Tony. And so, but anyway, it has like, you know, but I love those kind of fun things. You know, I have, remember the circus tent thing I paid way too much money for, Dean, and you
It-
thought, what is wrong with you?
It's downstairs in your man cave. I guess that's what I would call it. It's on the
Yeah.
wall right behind the Zotar machine.
Yeah. It's like, tell me your future. I can't remember, but it's one of it hung
Yeah.
outside a circus tent. You know, it was a circus tent. Those old circus tent things are very collectible. But
Right.
I just love that thing. I
It's from the
love
early 1900s. It's probably from like the Barnum and Bailey circus when they traveled around the United States or something, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
yeah, but I love those kind of things. And so Michelle, for you guys to find that gift ever how you did, you know, now I'm a total moron. I am clueless, and so that is not my gift. But you, who you're like, Michelle, who you are like, and I talk to her, you know, often and 2 or 3 times this week, and but I'm like, but you're just like Danielle Steele, The Office.
Oh, thank you. That's
Yeah.
a big compliment. Well, I love her.
Well, you know, and I told her all about you, and I said she's the closest thing to you I've ever seen,
Oh my
because
gosh.
she never misses a note, she don't miss a birthday, she don't miss an anniversary, she don't miss, you know. And I said, you know, you remember Dean the pile of Christmas gifts in her, you know, part of her house that has that.
Mhm.
I never seen anything like that, you know,
Yeah,
and
no, she would buy like 40 gifts for each person. And I'm like,
but
Oh,
it's like,
that's
yeah,
totally
I was like,
me.
totally like Michelle would do.
That is totally me. I have to get him more than one gift. I don't know why.
it's crazy. And she would like, you know, and but she was so freaky amazing at this. I mean, like all the people that worked in my office, she knew all their birthdays and they would all get a gift. And I mean, it was like really crazy, right? And so, but she's like you, and I've never seen any other human like you other than her. And
Oh,
all her wonderful, her thing in life, she just wants to bring joy. That's all she does. She just brings joy.
yeah.
And and so it's like you know, God hooked me up with a lot of people like her through life. I've read her for God, how many years? I don't know, 25, Dean, something like that. You know,
Oh,
long
yeah.
time.
Yeah. Early, probably 1999, 2000, somewhere in that neighborhood. We
Yeah,
started reading her.
and yeah, but she has this amazing zest for life, and she still writes 7 books a year, 7 books a year at 76 years
She's
old.
she's amazing. I love her.
Yeah, and so she's this person, and she's 76. I was talking
Oh,
to Ethan. I'm not sure how old Ethan is, but he's not old. And so we have these amazing, amazing, amazing people that show up amazing, and then they become more amazing. So you guys are, I think, all amazing. I think all of you guys have this light in you that is amazing. Let it light up. Just let it. How? Let means allow. Allow it to light up. And when you do, you'll find it really will. As I see right now, I see a spiritual gift of this golden heaven on earth orb coming down to you now. Just grab it, pull it in. These orbs are the ones that are making the difference right now. And so this is like a really big deal. There we go. Bring it down into you. There we go. And then bizarrely, Lance, can you give me this cross? I don't know if you can reach it. This thing right here. Yeah, right there, right here, right here, right here, right where my hand is. There we go.
Yeah,
Right
it's
here.
the one right in front of you.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
That's the one I got. Yes.
Oh, this thing's heavy. Okay.
Yay.
This thing, this thing has a certain special spiritual gift. I don't, can you guys see it? What does it look
Oh
like?
yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I feel it.
Right. Yeah. It has a light, and this was a gift from Michelle. And anyway, this cross has a crazy, crazy gift that is really, really special. Notice your sinuses are opening. Notice you feel that, Michelle. Your head feels
Yep.
buzzy, you
Yep.
know, and now you feel slightly teary.
Yes. That's
Okay.
exactly how I felt when I also came across the cross, and it kept
Right.
calling your name. It kept saying,
Yeah.
"This is for Gary. This is for Gary."
And so many times there's different artifacts or different things you guys will find. Crystals, anything that connects you with heaven. All the different crystals that we're doing. Tomorrow we'll be selling crystals too. Tomorrow's the master class, and I'll take you guys up into my office where I sit and read every day with all these different crystals that are freaky amazing. And but anything that you can bring in the light with all these different things, and there's different artifacts that bring in light. But this cross, Michelle, I really didn't go on as much as I should have, and how cool it is. I
Oh,
have this,
yay.
but I have this exact cross in a form that was there was this antique cross. I was in a store in Atlanta, Georgia, years ago. I was with a famous author who's my buddy, and I picked up this silver cross, and it was this exact cross, but in silver,
Wow.
piece of jewelry, and I said, I love this. I said, I'm so connected, and they told me it was way back. It was from like the ninth century or something AD. Um, and and um, and it had a big price on it. And I said, you got to hold this for me. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to buy this because I don't have what it takes to buy it right now. And the lady said, Gary, it's yours. And I said,
Oh,
oh, you know me. She goes, I've followed you for a long time. I love you. And so, because she says, you're going to heal some people with this. And so it's really interesting. And so I've dragged that cross around me all over the world ever since. It's in my bag. And but this particular cross, it's sort of an unusual one, but it has a certain type of healing energy. And it really does work. And so I hope you guys get the spiritual gift that I'm feeling right now. And so that's a
yay.
big spiritual gift. Here, Lance,
Yay. I'm so glad you like that. You deserve
no,
it.
no,
And
I love it. No, well, I love it. And so many times, guys, realize things will come to you they're supposed to. They're just going to show up, and they're going to come to you, and you're going to find it. And so that's a beautiful rendition of what it looks like. This new dimension that is a white orb that brings in God light. And so this beautiful God light that is around the planet Earth and around you every day, let that in. Let that in. These heaven orbs, all these meditations are there. There's I went. I'm so bad not to go on my own website, but I actually went and looked the other day at all the different meditations online. You guys, if you're not in the online club, when we get off the show tonight, join the online club because this is truly amazing. All the different meditations that I have on there will set you free, will heal you, will straighten you up. and if you listen to one after the other and meditate, the secret to my meditations working is when I'm talking about something like here, go up to Zion Heaven. Here's all you got to do: be a part of my Enlightenment Club. Join us on Wednesday for energy clearings, and our spiritual master classes are usually once a month. And so tomorrow I have a spiritual master class. Go to GarySpivey.com, and in this Enlightenment Club, it's really so inexpensive compared to all the other little clubs that you guys can join. It's only $30 a month, and you're going to get access to hundreds of my meditations. And when I'm doing a meditation, I'm saying, go up to Zion Heaven. Guess what? I'm in Zion Heaven. I'm up there. And so when you tap into just hearing my voice, you'll just slip up there. You'll do that. All the crystal stuff I do, it really truly works. And so, and because Zion Heaven is made of all crystals. And so it's pretty wild. You guys, you'll be quite happy tomorrow if you join us for the Enlightenment Club. And what time we start? Around 2:30 tomorrow, right, Dean?
2 p.m. Eastern time, so that'd be 11 a.m. Pacific.
Okay. And so, but you guys show up, and we'll tomorrow. It's a little different. We're going to dig in a little deeper and go into all the things that it takes to really get you in this zone of understanding your macro. Who are and the macros is your big call. What am I doing? What am I really doing? Who has a question about what they're really doing? Raise your hand if you got a question about what you're really doing. Okay, Rolo, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
I had him on my list. I'm gonna go and take him
Did
off.
you?
Rolo. Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Hey, Rolo,
Hi,
Happy
Rolo.
New Year. We miss you.
Hey, buddy.
Unmute yourself, please. There you go.
Hey, Dean. Hey, Michelle. How are you?
Hey, Rolo. We're doing great. How are you?
Good, good. Miss you guys. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Happy New Year. Happy belated anniversary, you two.
Thank you very
Oh,
much. It
thank
was 10
you.
years.
Oh wow,
I
you're
know,
good.
right?
You're like Daniel Steele as well. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm taking notes from Michelle.
Oh,
Ah,
thank you, Rolo.
good idea.
You're so good.
Me too, but I ran out of paper, so I had to quit.
You guys are funny.
So, Gary, I really appreciate you. The last time I spoke with you on tapping in, it was huge. There were some things that were going on in my life personally that actually really helped me stay over my skis, so to speak. And I appreciate you so much, Gary. I do have a question though. I have this a ceremony I'm thinking of taking, and it's a 4 ceremony commitment. Um, and I kind of feel like the topic has come up. This particular ceremony has come up, and I'm not sure if it's time for me to actually do the ceremony. What do you think?
I think 2 of them are and 2 of them aren't.
Okay.
Does that make any sense at all?
It does indeed. And I
Okay.
already kind of figured it out. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good. There, you already knew your answer.
Yeah. Thank you, Gary. I really appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you. Let me just clear you off since I got you. There we go. There we are. Now I got you to this highest of high vibration. I see all this light going into your body, and I see this God matrix showing up. Keep in mind, guys, God matrices are the big deal. When you go to the center of your street, to the center of your true I am, when you appreciate like there's no tomorrow, woohoo, right? Then you will find your God matrices will show up. And so that means appreciate yourself, your family, your friends, God, the world you live in, everything. And so, and then you'll find your true God matrices show up. And when that happens, you'll be able to get everything your heaven is. You'll see your heaven will start to just unfold and show up with you. But I saw this giant God matrix go into your chest and go around you, and so that's a big deal. And so there we go. Feel how you feel light now. And so now I want you to use this is something I want you to use more often. Okay, you're such a bright light, you're getting messed with. And so ask, and you guys should do this too. You guys should ask for this gift. You want to get the gift. There's a God matrix. That's what it looks like is inside of him. And so, in a lot of you guys, you should ask for God, please give me my God matrix. God, please give me my God matrix so that I can manifest my perfect heaven. And now I want you to reach your hand up, Rolo, and grab a key, the diamond key, and put it in the sky and open the sky. And now the sky cracked, and now all these spiritual gifts are falling through the sky and falling down to your body. And how warm do you feel? See?
Very.
Okay. And see, and all you guys do that same thing. Ask God for the spiritual gift of a diamond key. Take it, stick it up into the sky, unlock the sky. And so I remember the first time this happened to me, I didn't even know what was going on. I was riding down the road with Richard and Alice in Ojai, and I'm like, Alice, the sky just cracked open and it's raining spiritual gifts on us. I don't even know if she remembers that. But it was like I said, and I see all of Ojai lighting up, and I'm going through this thing, and I'm saying the mountains are doing this and there's that, and she's looking at me like, oh my God, you're on crack. And so, but it's like, but this is it looks like that. It looks like that. And so but use that diamond key, put it in the sky, open it up, and this will crack all the darkness off of you to where your spiritual gifts will rain on your head and in your world. And so there, look how you see, Rolo, look how you feel. It's crazy feeling, right? You
Yeah,
know,
it is. It is.
so guys,
For
we
sure.
have to live this existence where we're really aware a little bit more of our spiritual gifts. Be aware a little more about being appreciative, and just let it roll. Let it come to you. And so you're gonna be fine. I appreciate
You-
you, Rolo.
I
Oh yeah, you
appreciate
got
you
it.
too.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
challenge everybody right now on the call listening to this to take a moment and think of 3 things they're thankful for
I love
right now.
that. Okay, let me think about it. Dean, no. Michelle?
I
Yeah, no.
knew it.
Mm, okay, Dean. I'm appreciative.
It's
You know,
okay. It's okay.
I'm appreciative. And so there we go. Richard and Alice. There we are.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
there.
I'm thankful for you, for everybody that I've met through your retreats, through the online Enlightenment Club. All those connections are amazing. I'm thankful for my family, for my mom, for my kids, all of them, all 3 of them. And you know what? I'm thankful, honestly. Every morning, I thank God for the opportunity to take part in this physical reality for today.
Beautiful.
I
See,
love
I
that.
think that's the big, yeah, I love that. And so I think that's the biggest thing. We all have to realize, hey, we're in our heaven. This is a big deal. And
Yeah.
and so and just make it a heaven. Don't make it a hell. Make it a heaven. Do your best. You may not do everything perfect. I don't do everything perfect. But we're doing the best we can, right? And so just do your best. Just do your best. And that's all you can do. Anyway, I love you, buddy. I hope to see you at the
Love you,
next.
Gary.
I hope to see you the next retreat, which is Dean. Do we figured it out, right? We're having
Yes.
a retreat.
Yep.
March
March
21st.
21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th.
Yeah. So we'll be here doing a spiritual retreat. Then Rolo, I want you to come. You got to come. You got to come. You got to come.
All right. Let's see
All
what we
right.
can make happen. Thank you, Gary. I
Well,
love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Dean, Michelle,
thanks,
Miss
buddy.
Love
Judy.
Love you too,
you.
Rolo.
We miss you.
And I'm not gonna say Brian because I know he doesn't like to be on the spotlight. So
Do it
He
anyway.
goes, I was never here. He does
Yeah.
everything in the world. He pulls off everything at the retreats in the world. And then he's like, I was never here. I was never here.
Yep.
and,
That's
and
his.
David fixes everything. David
That's
fixes
it.
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
Love you, Rolo.
Yeah. Take care, buddy. I'll see you in March.
Love you.
You too. Perfect.
Love
Perfect.
you. Oh, I love him.
We have fun. Can you tell? It's such a beautiful connection that we end up getting with people who come to spiritual retreats. People who come to spiritual retreats have this. I don't know. They're just in it. They really are. When they come to a spiritual retreat, and when you come to a retreat, you'll know what I'm saying. You find yourself slipping up into almost like by about the second day of the retreat, and sometimes even the first, you find yourself slipping up into this zone where you can't tell if you're physical or spiritual. You find that, Michelle, right? That
Yes.
happens with you, you
Yep.
know?
All
Yeah.
the time. Even though
Yeah.
I've been to so many, it's always the same. There's
Yeah,
always
it's
and there's
crazy.
always something new you learn. There's always someone new you meet, and there's always some good food. Always good food.
Yeah. We
Treat.
are cooking it up. We are Southern hospitality. Yippee okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah, sometimes I do
always
fried
fun.
rabbit. Sometimes I do fried rabbit. That's God's favorite dish.
Mhm.
You know how hard it is to
Yep.
buy a rabbit? I don't know if you do. It's like, you know, and so they're expensive too. And so, but anyway, I want to talk to Ben, Ben. Can I talk to
Oh,
you,
I had
Ben?
him on my
Is that a-
list. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. I don't know he's got some vibe that I need. Ben, what you got to share? What you got to tell us? What's happening with you?
All right, Ben, unmute yourself.
Hi, Ben. Happy New Year.
Oh, so there we go. Yeah, now you're unmuted. Good.
Yes. Uh, Plenty of things going on in my head sometimes, some pain, but it's a bit hard to explain sometimes.
Well, we talk. She talked to my head. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little busy, and so when I look at you, this will center you. There's a spiritual gift that's coming down, and you guys, this will center all of you guys. Ask God for the gift of the magic pyramid. Just say, God, give me the gift of the magic
Yeah, give me
pyramid.
the gift of the magic pyramid.
Okay, and just allow it to come down. I see this golden pyramid coming down around your head, around your body, around the world, around the universe. This magic pyramid protects you everywhere from everything. And so now then, with this around you, you'll feel light, bright, better. You can breathe. Notice, Ben, how you breathe easy right now? You could feel your breath change. It's kind of
Oh,
interesting.
yes. First
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And so,
And feel
now
warm.
right? And so now you feel warm because you got so much light in you, and you're going to be fine. And so anytime that you're feeling that way to where your head is too noisy, and this goes for all you guys. And by the way, this is a very big deal spiritual gift. It looks like that. It really does look just like that.
Okay.
And you want to just allow this golden pyramid, and you say, God, please allow my magic pyramid to come down from your heaven around my physical body. And then once it gets around your body, it goes on autopilot, and it goes around you, your house, your town, your world, the planet Earth, and the universe.
Okay.
And so it just does that. And so it will blow out every dark thing you got. So this is a very big deal gift. All you guys want to ask for this spiritual gift. Ask for this spiritual gift, the one that Ben got. And so there's a time where people are due a gift. Like God's looking at us and he's going, okay, this is a gift you deserve. This is a gift you need. They usually go hand in hand. And so some of you guys got a spiritual gift that you might not have even deserved, but you got this gift because you're one with Ben. So be one with each other, and then you'll get that gift. And see, Ben, you wanted everybody to have the gift right then. I felt that, right?
Mm.
And so, as soon as that happened, my feet are on fire. My head is bright, So you brightened everybody watching this and everybody that will ever watch this.
That's good.
And you know why? Because you decided to do that.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. I was messing with everybody at the last spiritual retreat. I would go, you know why you feel that? You know why you got hot? You know why you feel it? Because I made this decision that you're going to feel better. And and it's that simple, guys. Decide for bright things. Don't decide for dark things. Decide for bright things. And then you're going to see, you feel good now. Your heart is all gold and glowing and stuff.
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Okay, buddy.
I was doing some energy work with another energy worker, and at some point, it's like my vision became like gold, and
Good.
I couldn't even see my hand in front of me.
Good.
What was it?
It was you tapped into this new dimension that is the
Okay.
bringing heaven to earth dimension. And that's what that golden orb, that golden heaven orb does. And so and
Okay.
so you tapped into that dimension. It was like the last time I went out on the road, I after going through my dying experience with COVID, I used to travel 90% of the time at least and tour everywhere. I'd go to one city and then I go to the next city and then I go to the next city, and that's
Yeah.
what I did. And but for a while I didn't do that because I just wasn't able. And so when I got able, I went out on the road, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And it was really wild because everybody I talked to, and Judy, you remember this because I was doing it over at Judy's retreat over there in Minneapolis. It was the first place we went. Remember, Judy, and everybody was walking out and they said, I can't see. I can't see. All I see is gold.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to pull me into a reading to try to make me understand what was going on because it was so.
Yeah. Everything turned gold. And so I would be talking to somebody and suddenly they'd look at me and they go, I can't see you. And they would be sitting right in front of me. And I said, well, that's because I can't see you either, because I managed to get you to this high vibration of gold. So that went on from there to Las Vegas to California to all over the place. And so what happens is that you tapped into this golden age dimension.
Okay.
And through all the processes of everything you've done, you got there. Fantastic. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it doesn't get any better. Where are you? Where do you live?
I live in Quebec, Canada, but I am in Ontario, Canada for work.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I didn't know where you were, but I felt you somewhere else. Anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Anyway, thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Perfect.
I,
Thank you
I
very much.
appreciate you. Appreciate you. Keep the gold flowing.
Thank you.
And that's what it looks like. It's like you have the God dimension, which is white light, and then there's a golden dimension that's after the white light, and this golden realm really is amazing. It really lights you up. So there we go, and everything else. Who are we talking to?
Oh, thank you, Gary. I'm gonna put on Justin and Anam McBail.
All right, please unmute
Yeah, it
yourself.
was so fun. Justin got to go to the retreat for the first time, and that's Nadine's brother.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, buddy, how are you? I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too, Gary. Thank you. I
Happy
just wanted
New
to
Year.
quickly thank you and really thank God and everyone who's been helping with my healing for my cancer. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Looks like I froze.
No, you're still
I
No,
can
there.
see
you're
you.
good.
Okay.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, so 3 rapid fire questions. I've been reading your book, the one that you wrote with Dean, and I did the soul unlocking. I wanted to make sure that was successful. First things first.
It was actually successful and more than successful, and so this book, Keys to Heaven, and Secrets from God, Your Keys to Heaven, and Dean and I wrote this book once we got to where we could see God, and we just simply wrote down what God said. It was sort of an easy process, but then it was very hard to figure out how to write a book. Um, but we managed to figure it out. And Dean was a rock star, and I was a total idiot. But however, I could get the information, and so we managed to write it down. And if you do follow this book, it really will set you free. And so you did the soul unlocking, and you not only got that soul unlocking, but you got all the gifts that have come ever since we did write this book. And so now you actually got a lot more stuff. And so you're evolving at light speed. And I see a lot of the spiritual gifts that you got from the spiritual retreat when you were here with your mom and sister, and so I see that you really got a lot of gifts, and they're seeding in and they're kind of moving around and doing things. You feel all that all the time, I would assume, right?
Sometimes, yeah. kind of leads me to my second question, which was
Okay.
around my heavenly orbs and God cord. I just wanted to see, is there any kind of damage done to any of them? Because sometimes my meditations, they just kind of go hazy.
Well, they many times they'll go hazy because of your thought process. You may have a lot on your mind with having this cancer issue, and you're just trying to be your best you, like always. That's just your intention in life, and to make everybody else, okay. You're like that. You probably get that from your mom,
Yeah.
but I see you looking really fantastic. Is there anything I can add? That's the question. How can I help you more with your healing? When I'm looking, I see a pie, and the pie it has one little sliver of dark, which is about 1/8 of the pie.
Okay.
Okay, and so I'm clearing that.
Thank you.
See, now feel how your sinuses open.
I'm just feeling very tingly and very warm right now.
Well, that's very healing right now, and so that's all you want. And I see your beautiful wife. I see her projecting lots of healing, lots of light, and an enormous amount of love. So if anybody's lucky enough to be feeling that much love, they're very lucky.
I
And
am. I
so,
thank God and really thank everybody that's involved here. Um, One last question, Gary, and I do apologize for taking the airtime here, is on the abundance. Is there any blockers or anything? Because I'm leveraging my bog connection and my bog rock, but I'm finding a lot of.
you got one of these.
No, I got the sphere with the citrine.
Oh, better. That's a good one. I like that one. Absolutely. And so when I look at you, I'm cracking off something there. Now you feel pretty solid. And so you basically turned into a gold brick. And so I see God giving you a gold brick and then turning you into a gold brick. And that'll just bring you abundance, and you'll see it'll just kind of roll and not be hard.
Really,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yeah.
God. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
And just allow more. Sometimes when we're really trying, you think, okay, I got to make more money. I'm going to die. Right. Rather than just allow it to happen. Just allow, and it's going to come to you quicker. And so, but I see you looking good. I see your family looking good. I see you being okay. The biggest thing is to realize you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
You got so many people that love you that will make you okay. You don't really have to worry about much. Not everybody has that much family support and love. And your family loves you like there's no tomorrow. And I really see why. Because after I met you in person at the retreat, I was like, wow, what a human being. I mean, you may think you're the lucky one to come and hang out with me, but I thought I was the lucky one to hang out with you. But you're reflective of that, and you have to realize, I think people are appreciating you. Um, I got a lot of appreciation when I went through my dying COVID thing, and so I didn't know if anybody ever noticed. I mean, I really didn't know if anybody. I didn't think about it really. But I got so much love and so much support, and I still do. But I see you getting that same thing. And so that loving support, we're all projecting love to you and light to you and healing to you, your wife, your family. And so we're all one. And then in that oneness, I see you being healed, and I see a big giant diamond coming down around you. It's a spiritual gift. You guys should get this one. Ask God to get this spiritual gift of this diamond, because this thing will bring you abundance through hard times. And so it's just there we go. And there we are. And so you see, now you feel like kind of like different, lighter, better.
Boiling.
Yeah, yeah. You'll get real hot. It'll make you feel real hot. And so your wife feels it too. And the reason she feels it too, her head is really hot. Feel your head's on fire. And the reason she feels that is because she's one with you. And so that's beautiful. You guys are tearing it up. Yay.
Yeah.
So good. I love you. I appreciate you.
Love you
Thank you.
too, Gary. Really thank you,
Thank you.
God and Heavenly Hierarchy. Thank you, everyone, for your wishes. Cheers.
Yeah. Yeah. And heal up now. heal up now. That's what I want you to do is heal up now. You will. I heard he has, or I heard you have. So there we are. Okay.
Thank
Good,
you.
buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Big kiss.
Good. Thank you,
Wow.
Justin.
Thank you, Justin and love you guys.
Uh,
Oh,
Oh, he's great.
yeah.
definitely. Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
To
He's
be
so
around
lovable.
him, to be around him was a joy. You know, and his mom and his sister. I mean, it was like, you know, all really good stuff.
Yeah,
We
they have
share
a great,
Yes.
great family.
Yes.
we share a lot of really good things with a lot of really good people. We're so lucky. We're the lucky ones,
Mhm.
really.
Yep.
We
It is
really
true. We are very
Very
lucky.
blessed.
The people we meet and
Hmm.
who they are and what we learn from them and just being part of their family and everything. They're just amazing.
Yes.
We're very blessed. I was telling Michelle
I love
earlier
everybody.
today, we're very blessed with the friends that we have.
With everybody. Yep.
Aren't we? Yeah,
Yep.
no, it's like that. You know, sometimes, you know, it's really crazy. Like I really appreciate you guys and so glad that you're here on Tapping In. Thank you for coming to the retreats. We certainly enjoy you and we have so much fun. Thank you for all your support and everything you do. I appreciate you so much from wherever you are in the world. And I'm enjoying talking to people all over the world too. I'm having fun talking to people all over the world. Let me talk to Elvis and see what he's doing. I'm checking in on him.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
checking.
check him off the list.
Oh, is he on your list? Oh,
Yep.
Elvis, what are you doing? How are you, buddy? How are you? Unmute yourself.
Go ahead and unmute.
Hi, Elvis. Happy New Year.
Hello, how is everybody doing?
We're
Good, how you
good.
doing?
We're good. We're good. You have any question? I felt like you had something going on you wanted to know about.
Yeah. The last time we talked, I'm just wondering what career move I should take because I'm just kind of clueless right now, and a couple things came up. I'm just wondering.
It's funny, you know, you stole my line. I hate it when that happens because I saw two deals for you, and they're both good.
They're both good.
Oh, they're both good. But I saw two. You said I got a couple of things that come up. I'm like, you stole my line because I heard I'm always a little bit ahead of you guys in conversation when I'm listening to my angels tell me what to to tell you. And so I heard you have two deals, and they're both good. And so it feels really good. I'm lighting them up. I'm lighting you up, and there we are. So that you'll just pick the. I'm not going to even go there because they're both good. But I see it working out for you. Uh, I'm adding a lot of light to you so that you pick well. You know, you want to do what you want to do. That's it. You know, you're a free spirit, and so I see you, doing what you feel like doing. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now then, feel your sinuses open in your head a little bit.
Oh
You
yeah.
see? And now you feel warm in your chest, slightly teary, all the way to your feet. There we go. You're good. Yeah, I just wanted to clear you. Where are you? What part of the world are you in? I'm trying to remember.
I'm in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. So we got Canadian people tonight, Dino. So there we go. All I know is that, you Canadian folks, I lived in Florida for 1,000 years. And you guys go swimming in January. In Florida, we would be like freezing to death, and we'd see you guys are jumping in, and it's like, oh, you're Canadian, yeah, and so because it wasn't cold to you, your cold is a different cold, and so
Actually, I love Canada, but I'd love leaving it in the wintertime. Any opportunity I get.
oh, perfect, buddy. I see a lot of light and a lot of love. You're gonna see your decision. You're gonna nail it. I'm not gonna add. I'm just gonna say I see you nailing it. But do pursue these two opportunities. I see two, and pursue both of them, and you'll know which one to take. That's what I hear. So
Beautiful.
okay, tear it up.
Thank,
Talk to you
thank you
soon.
very much. Happy
Hey,
anniversary to Dean and Michelle.
Oh,
thank
thank
you
you,
so much,
Elvis. That's so
Elvis.
sweet. Love you.
thanks. There we go.
He's so cool.
So he even knew about your anniversary. Why don't I know? What's wrong with me? Right?
You're the one that got us together,
You
Gary.
don't appreciate us.
No.
I do.
I'm playing with you. I'm
I-
joking, everybody. I'm just a joke.
I
Seems
do.
that
I really do. Yes, I do.
Thank you.
I bet Lance is
Okay.
handing you a note right now saying, yes, I appreciate Dean.
Yes. Tell him that.
Funny.
Now.
Tell him now.
Smile.
See, I knew it.
Anyway,
Oh.
who do we got? Who are we talking
Thank
to?
you, Gary.
Phil.
I'm gonna go to Glenn Esposito and Bella. She's on tonight. So
You got it.
Happy New Year. Hi, guys. Go ahead and unmute.
Hello, Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy
Hey,
New
how are
Year.
you?
Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Bella has a question for you, Gary. She
Okay.
home from college and she hurt her back badly and she went to the doctor. They don't know what to do. So they gave her some medicines just to relax it, but they don't know where to go next. So she was wondering if you would know.
Did it pop her ribs loose? Or do you know?
We don't know.
Okay, I think
They
it
didn't say
did.
anything.
Does it really, really hurt?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing is more painful than having a rib butt. The butt of a rib goes into like it fits in your spine, right? And sometimes they pop out. And usually it happens from an injury. And so I was in an airplane, a Delta jet that fell into the runway. And when it did, it popped some ribs out. And it was, I mean, it was really a problem for about a year, but I figured out how to heal myself. And I had a really good chiropractor. And but these ribs, when they're out, if you pop them back in, you'll find your pain will instantly go away. But you have a double trouble problem because you also twisted a vertebrae. So you got one vertebrae that's a little twisted. However, I see it getting sort of pulled back into place naturally. Our bodies do that. And I'm kind of projecting a lot of light so that happens quicker. And so there we go. Notice how your sinus is open. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so that's just because you have a lot more light going through your body to heal you. And so it freaks you out when you get messed up and sick because you don't have much experience with that. But you're going to be fine, is what I hear. And so there we go. And I'm just clearing all this junk off you. I threw a few demons out of you that were trying to make you hurt. Ah, there we go. Feel how you feel different now. Your breath is different. Your breathing is different. See? Lighter, right? Yeah. Good.
Yes.
Yeah. You're going to be all right. There we go. There we go. Ask God to please heal you soon.
God, please heal me soon.
He said, all right. He said, okay. And so now you got warmer. Feel that? Yeah, you got like a blast of warmth that went all the way to your feet. So your feet are warm now. Feel that? And so many times when we get healed, we just have to ask. That's all. Just ask for healing. And so I see you looking really a lot better. And I see you working through this in the next week. That's nice.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
good
very
luck.
much.
Gary, one more quick question. Her best friend's mom just found out with her cancer. It went 90% through her body. Janelle, any thoughts on if there's anything she can do?
No, we always have that feeling of what can we do, and sometimes, I don't want to be the bearer of any negative news because she already got negative news,
Yeah.
and so, but what I see is I'm adding all this light to her, which is like I'm giving her layers and layers and layers of a big giant golden spirit. And so, whether she stays or whether she goes, I'm not God, so I don't know. But I see her being good with staying, and I see her being good with going because her transition will be easy. And so, I think that she has to decide, and it's up to her whether she stays or whether she goes. There's an alternative treatment that she may have heard of. Does that make any sense? Do you know about any of that? And so,
She's switching medicines because the first one wasn't working.
okay,
So
Could that be
I
it?
feel it is it. And so I see a medication, a new thing, and it feels a little bit experimental. frankly. But it really works amazing with this type of cancer. So feels good. Now you notice, it's like when you feel your feet get hot when I said that.
Yeah.
Really, and now your hands got really warm. See?
Yes.
And so maybe your information helps heal her. She has to believe that she'll live. The doctors have told her that she's going to die.
Yeah.
And so once a doctor tells you you're going to die, it's really easy to believe that. And so it's like when I showed up at the hospital with COVID, my stubborn self, I should have went much earlier. And so, but when I got there, I had 4 doctor buddies that are trailing me, trying to make sure I'm okay. And the doctor that was the administrative doctor met me in the emergency room because his friend was also one of those guys, and he was my doctor friend. And remember, Dean, what the doctor told us? You know,
Yes. Sorry, I was
he,
muted.
yeah, but the doctor told us what?
Doctor told us that you had 20% chance of living.
He said, so you're gonna probably die.
Die. That's exactly what he said. He goes,
Right.
20% chance is not much with how sick Gary was. So he told Gary, you're probably going to die and prepare for it. And Gary just looked at the doctor like he was an idiot. And Gary goes, yeah, I'm not going to die. And the doctor says, you have to listen to everything we say. And then Gary proceeded to start healing himself over the next month while he was in the hospital and listening to what the doctor said.
At the same time, helping
yeah.
other people.
Yes.
Like the office staff, the nurses, and Gary
Yeah,
was
and
working
so-
the whole time.
Yep.
I really was. It was really crazy. But they would come in, they would show up in my hospital room, the nurses would, and they would be like, Gary, let me stand here. Let me stand beside you for a little while. I just need some light in my body. I had to stuff this lady in a body bag a minute ago, and it killed me because I love her. I've been like, oh my God, right? And so I'm lighting them up. But the doctor was right. I did die 5 times. So he was right, but I didn't stay dead. So I wasn't ready to go away. So basically your friend has to decide she don't want to die. Or if she does, ask God to bring her back, put her back in her body. When that's what God did to me. And it was crazy experience, but because I did it, now I can actually tell you guys about Zion Heaven that I went to. And I can even get you hooked up there, which I'm doing every day. And so things are kind of funny. You can't write this stuff. But she has to decide she don't want to die. She has to make that decision, and she can't believe the doctors. And so because she has to just decide that it's a
Yeah,
decision.
I think being like 90% in their body, it scares her that, they painted such a
Well,
bad picture. So
yeah, well, it's true. And so
Yeah.
I'm not telling you the doctors aren't right with their diagnosis. I'm telling you that dying is a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
And you can get enough light in your body. It was really crazy because once I got back home I went, from the hospital to Dean and Michelle's house. Thank you, Dean and Michelle. And they took care of me. And then Judy drugged me on an airplane, which was an interesting trip. And, to back to North Carolina to my home to rest and heal. And it was just an amazing process um, of healing, and I had to heal for a minute, and I had to go through that process of healing, and I had to welcome that, and I had to realize a lot of things. And so she's got to kind of do that same thing. And so um she kind of is a person that takes care of everybody, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so
Yes.
she don't know how to play any other role in her movie than that one. And so and see, I didn't either. And so for me it was like, what do you mean I can't get up and around doing? And so she has to do that. But it was really crazy because there was a lot of blessings out of it for me. I remember I was telling somebody the story today. I would sit on the side of my bed every night. My voice didn't work. I could not talk and I could not walk. I was way sicker than we told anybody. And I would sit there though, and I would heal COVID people who had called in
Mm.
and say, I got my mom's here and my spouses, on the ventilator, right? And it was crazy because I saw all these miraculous healings take place. And I would just sit on my bed for hours every night on the side of the bed, and I would just heal folks. And so, but I think that she has a lot of life left in her, and I think that she has to think about healing herself, but also healing. She's going to be able to help other folks, I believe. I see some of these different treatments that are going to really work for her. She's got that one, and she's got one other one that's going to show up. She should pay attention to that, whatever that is. And so that's what I see. So
Okay.
I'm
Thank you.
sending her.
Yep.
I'm
Thank you.
sending her.
Okay,
Yeah,
Phil.
I'm sending her a lot of light and a lot of healing. And I remember you were sick with COVID, right?
Yeah.
You're a big mess. And then I worked on you and you straightened up,
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you, and I can't tell you enough, and I know everybody always tells you this, but these gifts are amazing, and it's just amazing to appreciate everyone, be one with everyone. And I love the whole new, I decide and I allow, and it's really been a life-changing event. So I just want to tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart. So it's just been amazing.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And
Thank
your
you.
back will get better. You're gonna be all right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See you
Thank
soon.
you.
thank you.
Good luck.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a problem that you can't get through, guys. I believe that. I really do. And so who are we talking to, Michelle?
Oh,
It's up
thank
to
you, Gary. Yeah, I got quite a few people, but let me go to a new person, and his name is Ruben Rodriguez.
All right, Ruben, please unmute
Hi,
yourself.
Ruben. Thank you for joining us. Happy New Year.
Hi, Happy New Year's, guys. I'm so
Hey.
shocked that I was chosen. Thank you
Hey.
so much.
Good to
How
talk
you
to
doing,
you.
Gary?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you.
Great,
Thank you.
great.
Yeah.
No, I
What's
just,
your
I
question?
just,
What's your question, Ruben?
so basically, I've struggled for years already with the severe mental health issues, and
Okay.
they've been really bothering me. Medication has helped. I'm not gonna say it hasn't. I tried alternative medication, kind of really doing a good job for me. Traditional medicine has helped me, but it's just the mental health issue. I think everything will fall in place if I can go ahead and get my mental health into a spot where, we can like because
Mm-hmm.
money situation, family situation, almost everything is a situation. And I feel this dark block just holding
You want me to
me
get
back.
rid of it? You want me to get rid of it?
Absolutely, Gary. I
Okay,
would
let
love
me do
to
that. All right. And tell me where you are. Where are you in the world?
Dallas,
What city?
Texas.
Where?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Okay. All right. Let me just look at you. You're easy. You're a real bright light. You got a very strange problem. I don't think
Oh,
I've ever read this on the air before. Okay. So, and no one would know this. When you were born, you had when you were a little fetus inside, you had a twin brother. Okay? Yeah, you had a twin. You were going to be born a twin. Sometimes in the process of birth, one twin don't make it, okay? And the other twin makes it. You have the energy of your twin, okay? And a lot of you guys have what's crazy. I can't remember the name of the tumor, but a lot of you guys will have a little tumor somewhere in your body where it has hair and teeth. Okay. And because sometimes the one twin will absorb the other twin in this whole, process of being born. So as weird as that sounds, but you have the spirit of this twin who's with you in this lifetime to help protect you, because you're such a bright light. And so therefore the demons will beat you up. The demons will just kind of beat you up. And so I'm going to clear those demons. Is that okay? And so, it's not one, it's a bunch. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of them for you and you're going to feel better. There you go. See, now your head got light. You got a little dizzy. You see, and now you're getting really bright, really light. I mean, I'm digging you out of some holes. You're starting to sweat. See, and you're getting you have 63 out of a possible 64 hell dimensions on you. I got rid of 63 hell dimensions. And you're going to feel totally light, totally bright. You're going to feel so good. And you'll find that it'll be much easier for you. I'm so sorry that you've been beat up this bad in this life. But hang in there. The biggest thing is to not give up. Don't kill yourself, whatever you do. That's what they're trying to get you to do. And so, did you ever have any suicide attempts? Any of that? Yeah. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. That takes you out of the game. So you can't do that. Whatever you do, you can't kill yourself. It's against God's rules. And so you can't do that. But I don't think you will now. I think you're going to notice how your spine is feeling lighter, starting to feel warm all down your back. You feel that? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear. I can't hear you speaking. You may have to unmute again. Where are we? Oh, yeah. Unmute
Oh,
again.
hold on. I didn't even realize he got. All right. Go ahead and unmute again. There you
Okay,
go.
I hear you now. Okay.
All right. Sorry about that, Ruben.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Gary, that's amazing. Thank you so much, so much.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know exactly what I've been struggling with and how long.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Look at guys. I want you to look at his eyes. Open your eyes real wide. Look at there. Okay. See that? Look how bright you see. His light is back in his eyes. His light is back in his body. Buddy, you're going to be fine. I got rid of all those hell dimensions. And so you're going to find it'll be easy for you. And so things will just kind of fall into place in some dumb luck way. Okay. And so you'll be fine, buddy. Let us know how you're doing though. Okay.
Will do. Will do.
Appreciate you. I really
Thank you. I
appreciate
appreciate you.
I can see
I
who you
That
are.
was so cool. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ruben. We appreciate
yeah,
you.
Thank you,
yeah,
guys.
and I can see who you are and I love you. I really do. Everybody project love to him.
Yes, love.
Yay, love, lot of love, lot of love. So you got Michelle love. Michelle's got crazy love. Something
I
wrong with
love.
her.
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
everyone. Oh.
you do. Yeah, you're a freak. There we go. Who we talking
Thank you.
to? Who we talking
Thank you,
to, guys?
Gary. I'm gonna even put Eric Viana on real quick. Thank you,
Hey,
Eric. It's so good to see you. We miss you. Love you.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
hey, hey,
Happy New
buddy.
Year. Hey,
Hey,
what's
how
up,
are
Gary?
you?
I'm
How
good.
are
How are
you?
you?
I'm
Good, good.
alive. I'm alive again. Anyway, so how's it going? So
Good,
what's your
good.
question? What's your question? Tell me your question.
I don't know. I just been feeling kind of stagnant and, you know, I guess trying to figure out the whole purpose. I've had a lot of time to myself and I'm doing a whole lot of overthinking and
That's
I
terrible.
guess, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, you don't want to overthink. I'm cracking a layer of stuff off of you. There it goes. I'm cracking another layer off. There it goes. I'm cracking another layer off. There it goes. And now I got you into clear skies. And so, as I see all this light coming down to you. Um, I want you to imagine um, in your head. I had to figure this out. You're a complicated one, you know, and very simple at the same time. You're like a simple, complicated one. I'm like that's what I am. And so I see all this light coming down into your body, as well as that energy of that cross that I held up earlier, that big cross that Michelle gave me, and so I see this energy going into your body, and I see a lot of healing energy, and I feel just all this dark, oozy stuff going out of your body. And so you kind of have you felt body things lately, like it was affecting your body, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I've been feeling way.
Uh-oh, maybe you went on mute. I'm sorry. That seems to be happening tonight.
Gee, I don't know why. Hold on. Eric, unmute yourself again.
Yeah.
Yep, gotcha. Oh wait, we had him
You
for a
turned your
second.
video off by accident.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's all right.
And a
And so
picture of
hey, back to the question. So unmute again. You got to unmute again. There we go.
All right. He's muted and video off. He'll get it. Come on, Eric. Now your videos, oh yeah. When your video comes on, I don't know if you're on an iPad or your phone, swipe to the, I think the left and say tap to speak.
Well, anyway, what he's got
There
going
we go.
is
There we go.
There we
Can you
go.
hear me? All right.
Yeah,
Sorry about
gotcha.
that.
that's okay. And a lot of people have got going on what you got going on is moving from the spiritual because the dimensions are moving in on top of you in a negative way. And I just now cleared all that stuff off of you, and you're going to feel really good. And so
Thank
there
you.
we are. And now the darkness inside of your is attacking your physical body will stop. And but I saw that. And so now you're going to just feel very, very different, very, very light, very, very much better. There we go. There. I did an awful lot of things at one time. There's no way I could possibly explain how much stuff and what I cleared.
Well,
And so
yeah, I'm on fire. I mean, I feel extremely hot right now.
good. Yeah, because I did an awful a lot of healing. And so many times what happens is so we can get ganged up on by people with negative projections, and it looks like you had your share.
Yeah,
Does that make some sense? Yeah.
absolutely.
And so, but I just cleared all that junk off. And while you have a lot of negative projections, you also have positive ones. And I see positive projections, which people are like really projecting love and light and want you to be okay. And, you know, and sometimes during this time we're in where we're trying to figure out our macro, um, it's hard to figure out who's the friend and who's the foe. And so this is your confusion probably. Um and makes sense. And
Yeah.
so but I see you getting there and we're going to talk next week in person, okay? And so
Thank you, Gary. Thank
yeah,
you.
and then I can go through it all. And so, when there's a new dimensional shift that's come in, I mean, Eric's one of my best buddies. I love him. And so we've been talking for, 1,000 years. And but I could not even get to you because there I had to work through these dimensional shifts because frankly if I have to get through these dimensional shifts so that I can drag you guys through these dimensional shifts. And so but these latest dimensional shifts were not nothing. They were big. There was a lot of spiritual battles. I don't always talk about what the spiritual battles are. um but sometimes I do. But there was a lot of really strong energy pulls and a lot of spiritual battles that I went through to get us through this space where these new heaven orbs are showing up, and you guys are going to have a nice time. So it's all good. It's all good. I look forward to talking to you next week, Eric. And so appreciate you.
All
Appreciate you
right.
so much. Who we got?
Thank you, Gary. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put a new Valeria Verham. I hope I said that right. Valeria Verham. Hi, Happy New Year. Thanks
Please
for being
unmute yourself.
patient.
I did.
There you go.
Hi.
Oh, good. How are you? What's your question? What's your question, darling?
Basically, my question is I want to find out if my pineal gland is damaged. And I have a brother that's in ICU right now that I'm concerned about. He's going on his second liver if they find one for him, when they find one for him.
Okay, let me just look at him. Say his name.
Barry Dean Arsman.
Where is he?
He's in Cedar Sinai, Los
Oh,
Angeles,
good.
California.
Couldn't be in a better hospital.
Oh yeah, he's in they're really good there. Really,
That's as good as it gets.
it's outstanding.
Yeah, no,
Outstanding.
yeah. I'm just looking at him. There we go. I'm just clearing him off. There we go. He's tired. God, he's tired. And so if you can get him to perk up a little bit, again, this is like a repeat from one of the other calls. He's convinced he's going to die. And so when you're convinced you're going to die, you're going to die. So he has to, if you can sell him on the fact that he don't have to die, then things change. And see, when I told you that, I saw the sky crack open. I see the light coming in. I see all kinds of things changing. I saw a liver fly into his body. So he's got a good shot at making it, but you have to sell him on the fact that he's going to not die. And so because it's a personal choice, frankly. And so but I now see him full of light, and look how warm your body got. You got really warm. I could feel that. See? So you got the gift of this. Now you got to get him the gift of it. And so and then he'll find his magical liver appears. And so they're fantastic with transplants. They did a heart transplant for Alice's and Richard's son Jason, and he's about 12 years in, I think, at this point, with art that cranks along, and does fine. And so, but walking and hanging out through that process was really quite amazing for me. And but they are fantastic at that hospital with transplants, and with a lot of other stuff. And so there we go. But I see him full of light now. I see all these God matrices showing up, and I see your love mattering a lot. Where do you live? Where do you live?
Ontario, California.
Okay. And I just see you're strong. You project really strong, you know. So your will for him to live will help and probably make the difference. And so
Thank
that's
you.
what yeah, that's what I see. I appreciate you. I like you too, by the way. I really like you. You're fun. You're a hoot to be around, right? People love you. They have fun with you.
I
You're
have
very
a lot of friends. I'm very, very lucky.
Yeah, well, they're very lucky to have you for a friend. I see who you are. And he's lucky to have you for a sister. So um, just convince him that he can live. And that's all you have to do. Okay? All right. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Good to talk
Thank
to
you,
you.
Valerie.
Thank
Yeah.
you, guys. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Well,
Happy
thank
New
you.
Year. Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in to Tapping In.
Oh,
She was great. Oh my God, I got a
mm.
high from her. I got really high from her. I get high from people sometimes. We all got spiritual gifts, and sometimes they just move around and show up, and whatever. We
Yeah.
shuffle, we shuffle them around, so to speak. Who we talking to, Michelle? Who we
Thank you.
talking?
Thank you. Can I get Margaret Anderson on? Margaret, we miss
Yeah,
you. We love you.
our
How you
friend.
doing?
You're our
Hey guys, can
friend.
you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. You're looking
Hey, oh
good.
my gosh.
You're looking young. What happened? What you doing? You're looking all young.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not feeling young. My back has been hurting for the past 10 days. I don't know what I did, but
Mm.
I re-injured it. I hurt it, then I re-injured it. But I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. And happy anniversary, Dean and Michelle. I love you guys and everybody on here.
Oh, thank you. Love you.
Yeah. All right, let me just look and see what I see. Oh, okay, I can help you quick. Um, there, there, and there. Sinus is open.
Yeah.
You feel
Well, I'm
well,
super hot.
yeah, you got really hot. Your butt is hot. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it except say see, I'm empathing. All of a sudden my butt's hot, right? And so this just means that your light went on in your spine. And
Okay.
so your nerves are now working, including your sciatic nerve, and you can feel all the way down your legs. You
I
know, you got,
can.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I fixed it. There we are. Okay. There.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
not fun when when you're used to like everything like great and then like you're not
Yeah.
feeling well,
Yeah.
It's like screws everything up.
Well,
Yeah, I definitely felt like
I
I
have
was being
I have a different way of looking at it sometimes. Sometimes God will make us lay down.
Oh.
So sometimes we just need to take a little break and rest. And sometimes we need to just lay down. And so, like, I realized, when I was sick and dying with COVID, I realized that I had never laid down. I had never rested in my life.
Well, that doesn't surprise me about you. You are like 100 and whatever, 1,000 miles per hour go all the time.
Cranky.
So,
And thank you, God, I still am. But it's like, but I never really did rest ever in my life. And I realized that. And so I had so many epiphanies. And I thought, wow, this is really cool to have some time to think. And so, but I think that you had to take a minute and rest. Sometimes if you don't stop and mellow out and slow down a little bit, you're a good person as well.
oh my gosh. I was so sleepy over Christmas, the whole break. I was
Me
like, what is
too.
man? I
Yeah,
felt like I was
me
like
too.
drugged or something. It's
Well,
like,
that's
what?
because there was so many spiritual gifts coming down from, most of the time the winter equinox, which is a day or two before Christmas. Always, guys, you can remember that. It actually is when spiritual gifts really seriously show up on the planet. And this is a very special time to meditate and get spiritual gifts. But these really were like so aggressive that were coming in. It was really, really funny. I was with my friend Kevin Trudeau through Christmas, and he was wandering around the house and he was like, I feel like you drugged me. He goes, I am dazed. And I go, yeah, me too. But we were laughing at how sleepy, dozy doodle. We took a lot of naps. And so the fact that you were doing that just means you were really absorbing this new dimension, which is bringing heaven to earth dimension. And
Nice.
that's the reason you were so sleepy. I was too. My friend Kevin was too, and two or three other folks that were around were like, why are we napping?
What
You
is
know,
wrong with us? Yeah.
yeah, but no, nothing's wrong with you. Everything's right with you. I see you looking great, and this will straighten out. Okay, you'll
Okay.
see. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Love
Hey,
you.
Love you.
thank you, thank
Miss
you,
you.
thank you. There we go. Who are we
Okay.
talking to, Michelle?
Thank you, Gary. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put on a new person, Rujik Lacerna. I hope I said that right. Hi, Rujik.
Yes, thank you so much. Hi, Gary.
Welcome.
Hey, buddy,
Okay.
how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good, good. Where are you?
I'm here now. Actually last year we just arrived here in Ontario, Canada.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
Tonight's a
yeah,
Canada night. That's kind of crazy. And so,
yeah.
anyway,
Uh,
yeah, perfect. What's your question, buddy?
Actually, I watched your video together with Kevin Trudeau, and I I read your book and try to do the meditation stuff. And actually, when I was still in the Philippines and I arrived here in Canada, I felt like there's some kind of block here
Yeah, I
blocking
was
me.
pulling it. I was pulling it off your head right then. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I see this, and so I'm going to clear this off your head. Okay. When I look at you, you got basically, if you read the book, your keys to heaven. Okay.
Yes.
What if you go up first dimension? I cleared. Second dimension, you're missing 3 out of 6 of the angels. I got them back for you. The third dimension is totally blocked. I cracked it open for you. Now your sinus is open. Feel that? You can breathe through your
Yeah.
nose. Okay. Fourth dimension, totally blocked. Cleared it for you. Now you feel crazy, euphorically, like amazing, like, wow, what is this drug? Right. And so this is your energy. Now you feel warm down your back all the way to your toes, different feeling. You see? Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the fourth dimension. This book teaches you guys how to do that. Read this book, it works. Do the meditation. Anyway, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, I'm clearing. I see all kinds of angels rushing in to help you and hold you up
I
and
can
take
feel
care
it.
of you. Okay. Sixth dimension is the demon dimension. You have a bunch of jealousy demons running around all over the place. People are jealous of you for some reason. And so,
Wow.
yeah, and that makes sense. Make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm clearing all this off of you. And so no more jealousy demons, no more none of that mess. So you got dizzy. Feel that? And so the reason
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
dizzy is because that demon dimension was going counterclockwise. It was bringing in a negative spiral. A negative spiral is a black hole. And so now you don't have that. Okay. That's your
Thank
sixth
you.
dimension. Yeah, you're welcome. The seventh dimension is other people's negative thought projections and your own negative thought projections. Where's your mother?
My mother is in Japan right now.
She worries about you every minute of the day, from morning till night.
Maybe because I told there's some situation happened between me and my wife, so that's why maybe she's worrying me right now.
Yeah, she's freaking all out. Okay, so
Wow.
when people are worrying about you, they mojo, they hex you, and so I'm clearing your mother who wants you to be good is worrying and making it worse, right? And
I
so
see.
call her and tell her, no, I'm okay, I'll be fine, don't worry, stop, please.
Okay. I will let her know.
Okay, and so there, I'm just clearing all that off of you now. That feels really good. That's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, seven. Eighth dimension is other people's positive thought projections and your own positive thought projections. And there we are. See, now that feels pretty warm and fuzzy around your heart. Ask God for a brand new heart,
Uh, uh, God, give me a brand new heart,
please.
please. Thank
There
you.
you go. All right, there you go. That went into your chest. Bridge to heaven, ninth dimension, 10th dimension is heaven. They put a crown on your head. Now, when you meditate, you're going to go higher and higher and higher because you got crowned in heaven. When you get a crown on your head from whatever dimension, that means you can always go back to the dimension. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Can you see the Disney castle? Can you imagine that?
Yes.
Okay, you're in the second heaven. That's not the Disney castle. That's the second heaven.
Oh,
Okay. Your sinus is open. You feel slightly teary. You feel really bright. Different feeling. Feel all that going on? You see?
yes. Yes.
Okay. So it's easy. So I drug you up. I got you up to the heavens. Now you can go on to wherever you want to go. You'll find that you'll be able to, you're like a shooting star. You're going to be fine. You were looking, you had to go to a higher vibration. Your wife had the vibration of a lie. And so that's what I see. And
A
so
vibration of what? Sorry.
she had the vibration of a lie.
A lie.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
see.
so there was an energy there that wasn't resonating with you.
I
You
see.
know. Does that
I
make
see.
any
That's
sense?
why.
Does that make
Yes.
any sense? It does, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Because
so
even though she said she don't love me anymore, but I can feel it that she still loves me.
she actually does still love you. And so, but she was very confused and she feels altered. I don't know if she was on an antidepressant or something or whatever, but she feels altered in her head. And so, but
Oh,
I just cleared the darkness off. Meanwhile, I see three other people racing towards you. So,
oh,
so you're not only going to have her to think about, but you got three other people. And so that will actually, so you're not going to have a problem getting a date. See what happens. Okay. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy your life. That's what I say.
yes.
Good luck,
Thank you.
buddy.
Thank
I
thank you
cleared
so
all,
much, Gary.
yeah, I cleared all your dimensions. And that's what this book does. It really does. And so this is a cornerstone of how to get out of earth energy and into
Hmm.
heaven. And I just walked you right up to heaven. See, now feel how you feel?
More greater than what I feel
Good.
before you do that. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
more great.
Good.
I feel the distance, the energy. Yeah.
Good. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Thank you.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
buddy.
Sorry if I have one more question, clarification, because when I did the meditation before, I think that's 2 days ago, and I tried with my daughter. I was wondering why my daughter saw the gold. I mean, she saw a lot of things. She even saw my grandmother and grandfather. She was able to talk to them.
Because she went on
I
up
don't
to
know.
heaven. She went on up to heaven. How old's your daughter?
My daughter is already 11 years old.
She's 11 years old and she went straight on up to heaven. So she saw your
I see.
relatives. She saw people on the other
Yeah.
side. She saw angels. She saw gold light.
Yeah. 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 She
She,
saw. Yeah.
she,
Yeah.
yeah. And so she saw gold light because right now that's what's coming down is gold light, which means abundance and happiness. She saw everything she should have saw. So
Yeah.
you
She saw
take
it vividly.
Yeah. So take spiritual lessons from your daughter. And so this is what I
Wow.
tell people, these young people, you young guys out there, you young gals out there, you guys are spiritually gifted like crazy. Anyway, tomorrow we'll be here doing the master class. And so
And
make sure you're in that. Okay. And
Sure.
so,
Yes.
all
Thank
right.
you.
That
Thank you.
sounds good. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
Thank
so
so
much.
much,
you.
Gary. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it. Thank you so
Vijay.
much.
Yeah. I don't know if that made any sense to anybody else, but I think that
Oh,
was really important for people to realize, that if you really simply read the book, Your Keys to Heaven, if you read it again, and you'll get something different every time. But the book will actually bring you through all the dimensions up to heaven. Now, I marched him through them right then. And so that's what it does. It brings you up to heaven. And then when you get to heaven, you just simply ask your angels, ask God, what is up, what's happening, and you guys are going to be really fine. It'll set you free. I love you guys, but I gotta go because they're screaming at me. And so I appreciate you guys. And what am I forgetting, Dean? So tomorrow we're doing the Enlightenment Club. Be a part of my Enlightenment Club. Join us Wednesdays for energy clearings and our monthly spiritual masterclass, which happens to be tomorrow. And so starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, and I will be right here hanging out with you guys. And I got a lot of really cool realizations with these new dimensions that are opening up. Remember, the new dimension that is opening up right now is the beautiful dimension of light that actually brings you guys really high, and you can allow heaven, your heaven, to show up in your world. And that's what's happening. It's the God calls it the bringing heaven to earth dimension. So if you guys want to be any part of bringing heaven to earth dimension, please join me tomorrow for the master class. And so all you have to do is go to GarySpivey.com right now. Make sure you join for tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And so Judy, any last thoughts? Any last thoughts? Gary Spivey Spiritual Retreat. Oh, March. There's your last thought. March 21st through the 24th. Come to the spiritual retreat. You guys will freak out. You're never going to have this much fun with so many amazing people that you become very one with and best friends for life. I mean, I get such a kick out of seeing people that become best friends for life from coming to a spiritual retreat. And so you can also check out the virtual retreat that's available too. And so any last thoughts, Judy? What you got? What's going on?
Yes, that was the last thought. I couldn't unmute. Yes, thank you so much for expressing the appreciation for younger people. How great is that?
How great is that? That's so important because you know what? Can you imagine you guys losing your inheritance over just not appreciating? I mean, seriously, you're not going to get anything. How do you go to, and that's what'll happen if you do not appreciate. So you gotta appreciate, dig deep, appreciate a lot. That's all you gotta do. It's really, really simple. I love you guys. Dean, Michelle, what you guys got? What's going on? Did I forget anything?
Love you.
No, just go to GarySpivey.com, join the Enlightenment Club, and then join us tomorrow for the masterclass.
There we go. And call me up this week for a private reading as well. What'd you say, Judy? What you got?
Private readings.
Okay, yeah, private reading. Call me up. That's what I do. Okay, that's all we do. Is just read.
And if we didn't get to you tonight, come tomorrow so we can get to you tomorrow.
Yeah, 800-827-GARY, GarySpivey.com. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and they're making me go away. I would talk to you all night long. Gail Fitzsimmons, I love you, Celia, you healing energy guy. I love you. I appreciate you so much. Please come and see me and hang out with me. I see all you guys. Christina, I love you. I love you. I love you. Jody Downhill, you're my best buddy. I appreciate you so much, sending your light every day, by the way. I'm just Mijo, I talked to you this week. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Francis Garcia, you're the best. And Alex Sanchez, you are such a bright light. I see God matrices. I love you, Victor and Vanessa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for my Ark of the Covenant. I appreciate that gift. You guys are amazing. Joseph, I appreciate you so much. Lisa Berger, you're the best. You get it, you get it. And you go and get rid of this, X that thing out. So there we go. Perfect. Justin and Anam, my prayers and my light all to you. I see your pie being totally bright now. Okay. And there we go. So that's what we need. Your feet got real hot right then. Lots of healing to you. Get rid of any negative energy, no cancer energy in our body. Absolutely. Edwina, I love you. I'm going to go party with you in Vegas, you crazy girl. And so, this is the thing, Judy, we got to go to Vegas real soon and just party. I think that's
my
good.
birthday is coming up in February. Maybe you guys should all come here. It's my big
Okay,
gift.
there's a hint. Okay, we're going to celebrate Michelle's birthday. I'll do that. I'll do that. I want to go see my friend. You know who I got? I want to go see my friend who I'm looking forward to seeing. And she texted me yesterday, and which is Cindy and Carlos Santana. Go figure. I'm just, ain't that cool? I'm cool, so cool.
Yeah,
you're very cool, Gary.
You're so.
You know who I'm excited about? No, you know who I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Here's one of my famous friends. I'm excited because the other day I got a vision of Melanie, and she was a one of the people who sung at Woodstock, right? She's an old rock star, and she was my friend years ago. Dean, how long? This was like a long time ago, and she was my best buddy. I had so much
30,
fun.
30 years probably. You've been friends?
Yeah, and so I hadn't seen her in a while, and I just got this vision to call her up. And Ruben actually ran her down and got a hold of her, and she's like, "I want to come and see you." So she's going to be on Tapping In. I'm going to get her to come and do Tapping In with us, and she has some great Woodstock stories that are so, oh my God, here she goes, me and Janis Joplin, and
I got
you
a
know.
brand new pair of roller skates, and you got it. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
That's the
Yeah,
one.
she's
Yep,
yeah,
that's it.
that's her. Yeah. And so I was talking. So anyway, so this is I got all these little fun things that are just kind of showing up. That's when you know that things are working good, is when they all start to show up. And so you guys are going to have all kinds of crazy great stuff that shows up in your life. Expect it, know it, believe it, be it. And so uh I had one more thing I wanted to do. Can you switch to the other screen? I have to go through a bunch of screens to get to everybody. There we are. Okay, switch that other screen and then we can. There we go. Okay, there we are. There we are. There we are. There. Let me see. There you go. 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 Dwayne, I got to talk to you. I got to talk to you. Dwayne Dunham. Let me talk to Dwayne for a second.
All right, Dwayne, unmute yourself.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, buddy. You're such a solid this dimension person, and then I screwed your life up and showed you how to get into these higher dimensions, right?
Yes.
Years ago, and it's worked well for you. And so,
certainly.
yeah. So, what do you make of this new dimension? Can you feel the difference in the shift? Can you feel this
Yeah,
thing?
I can. I think, as I kind of interact with people, it's sort of, I feel it's kind of a weird sort of closeness, I guess, is kind of more
Right?
oneness. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. More
that's
so
just
than
what's
ever.
happening. That's what's happening. And so I was wondering what your take was on this, and I was going to get it earlier, and somehow I lost it. But you so isn't it weird because you suddenly will feel closer and better and more, and it'll happen when you're really not expecting it. So you guys,
Yes.
I want all you guys to experience this, feel this, know this, let it happen. And Dwayne, I appreciate you so much. I just want to say
I
hello.
appreciate you too. Yeah.
All
Thank you.
right. All right. Talk to you soon, buddy. Come to the next spiritual retreat, please.
I already
All
made
right.
note of it. I'm going to be there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
Good,
cool.
good.
Yay!
That's great. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Thank all you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow here at the master class. I look forward to talking to you. Thank you.